There has been a sudden fall in the markets. Nifty is just up 28 points now. We were up 45, so there has been a 20-point fall. You look at Sensex, again, there has been a decline. Let's look at the last 5 minutes losers, and that would probably give you a sense that what's essentially happening in the market. If I look at the last 5 minutes losers, Lupin is one of the top ones. It's down about 1% or so. ONGC has lost out, down about 0.6. Ultratech is down 0.5%. Tata Power is down 0.5%. Kotak Bank is down about 0.4%. Yes Bank is down about 0.4%. HUL, Infosys, ITC, Adani Ports and SEZs all is down 0.3 to 0.4%. Of course, most of these are also into green, but they have lost out and lost out quite significantly from the day's high. It exactly started at 3 p.m., which means that it could probably be the ETF flows that essentially gets active in the last 30-35 minutes. So that ETF flows would have started to take a toll. There is still ETF redemption. It's always a case, because it's day-by-day weightage that they look at, and maybe that's the reason why it is down. Small cap index and the mid cap index are still up 1.5%. Again, they are off the day's highest point, but very marginally so. Ruchit Jain from Angel Broking is now joining us. Ruchit, good afternoon. What's your view on the market? You think after a bounce that we had today, we can see further selling pressure next week?
Good afternoon, Pankaj. Pankaj, overall, since last 4-5 trading sessions, what we have seen, the markets have been selling with a rise in the volumes, and also when such gap downs openings are there, and we see follow up after the gap down opening, also they are basically signs of the continuation of the trend. And due to this yesterday's gap down opening and the follow up after that, it seems that the downtrend is still there, and we are not over with it. Probably we are anticipating that the September low, which was made on 7540, which is a crucial support now, that would be breached in the coming week, and we might go lower from those levels also. But if you ask that the markets would have significant downside from those levels because it would be breach of the crucial support zone, then the answer is no. We are not expecting a major or significant downside from current levels. Probably breach of 7540 could lead to some sort of further selling up to 7450 to 7400, and we are expecting the markets to reverse again from that 7450 to 7400 zone. So as of now, we are still negative on the markets. Yesterday's gap of 7710 is a resistance now, and until that is broken out, one should continue to be on the short side. On the downside, 7450, 7400 zone could be seen next week, probably, which would be where one should look to book profits on the short positions and again start creating long positions there.
Right, but as of now, there is no hurry to buy or sell into the market, right?
Yeah, as of now, there is one should not be in a hurry to buy anything over here. And in fact, with a stop loss above 7710, short positions could be created for a target of 7450.
About what levels can one short the market at the current levels, or one should wait for a bounce in the next couple of days?
No, I think even at current levels, the risk reward is favorable over here, because on the higher side, we are not seeing that markets would move above 7710. Which is yesterday's gap area. So even at current levels, those who want to trade from very short-term perspective, one can create short positions.
Right. How would you look at Tata Motors? A very, very significant cut coming in, a bounce of 2.9% coming in today. How would you look at that name?
Because after September, the stock has formed this higher tops and higher bottom formation, and after the recent correction, now the stock has halted its corrective action near 61.8% retracement of that up move, which is coming around 335 range. So probably I think this stock won't correct significantly from current levels, and in fact Tata Motors DVR, if we see, then it is also trading at its crucial support zone. So going ahead, I think downside is quite limited in this Tata Motors and Tata Motors DVR. So on dips, one can in fact look to again accumulate this stock. Maybe if the stock comes again around 335, 336, one can look to buy this stock.
Right. How would you look at Cipla? It opened at the day's high. It's down to about 620 rupees today. There is some negative news flow regarding management reshuffle. Do you like that name?
Cipla overall, since last 5-6 months, we have not seen any significant correction in this, although we have not seen any significant up move also. So it's more or less a range bound stock, and if you just see the large cap pharma stocks, Sun Pharma has corrected significantly, Dr. Reddy has corrected, Lupin has corrected, and in fact, Cipla has been one of the outperformers among these large cap pharma names. On the downside, on the weekly charts, major support is coming around 603, which is 89 EMA on the weekly charts, and we don't think that the stock would go lower than those levels. So around between 600 to 605, it would again be a very attractive buy. So buying on dips would be recommended in the stock in the range of 600 to 605.
Right. How would you look at ICICI Bank? Significant selling pressure. Even if the banking names are bouncing, this name continues to be in red.
So Pankaj, recently we have not seen any significant upmove, any signs of reversal in the banking sector as a whole. If we just see the last upmove which was there in Nifty from 75.50 to 79.50, even though all the other stocks moved up, the banking stocks remain in a sideways range. And now when the markets have corrected from those levels, these are the first names to correct. And on the downside, they are outperforming the other stocks which are correcting. So I think the downtrend would still continue in these names. Specifically speaking, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and among the PSU mid-cap space also has not yet shown any signs of reversal. So I think some correction in the next week could continue in these stocks.
Right. So as of now, you would be looking to to sell out these names on higher levels, or one should just avoid these names?
I think one should just avoid these names since they have already shown decent correction from the higher levels, and the view is still negative in the stocks. It's just that there is no fresh. It's just that there is no. It's just that there is no good risk-reward ratio over here to create fresh short positions. Hence, fresh shorts are not recommended, but those who have already created shorts at high levels can continue to hold those short positions.
Right. How would you look at IGL? One of the big performers did not fall in the sellout yesterday. Do you think those are clear signs of strength?
Yeah, this stock is forming high top, high bottom formation, and we have seen that even this recent upmove has been backed by very good volume. So I think this could continue to move higher. On the upside, 600 is quite possible. We may see in near term in the stock. 540 is now a crucial support for this stock. So one can continue to hold the long positions with stop loss placed below 540 and expect a target of around 600 in near term.
Right. Petronet, similar sort of chart.
The Petronet too is showing good strength. This stock is also showing higher top, higher bottom formation backed with very good volumes. And on the high side, the target for the stock is coming around 281 to 82. So I would recommend to continue Petronet also with a stop loss placed below 241 and target of 282 in near term.
Right. How would you look at the oil names? ONGC, every strength is being sold into whatever the market is doing.
Okay, ONGC recently around 210, 215 had made a good bottom over there, and right now until the stock again breaks this 210, 215 range, I don't think that much selling pressure would come in this stock. So I won't suggest to go short in this stock till this 210, 215 holds. I think any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. Although I'm not expecting any immediate reversal in the stock that immediately in next 10-15 days it would move significantly higher from current levels. But those who have a bit longer term perspective of 3 months or more, I think these are the good levels for them to accumulate this stock. Recent high 240, 245 is a resistance, and once that is taken out, in next 3 months perspective, I think the stock could move up to higher up to 260, 265 range. So it's not a short-term bet, but in case if anyone is having this 3 months or more perspective, then it's a good stock to add it to the portfolio now.
Right. How would you look at Maruti? It's a name which has done very, very well, but last 2 days, it's seen a decent amount of cut. Or say since the start of 2016, it's seen a good 7.5-8% cut.
Because we have already been recommending short positions in Maruti. We have seen a good distribution pattern on the higher side in this stock, and in yesterday's trading session it gave a good gap down opening from its support zone of 4450. We have recommended it with a target of 4150, and for short term trades we continue to remain bearish in the stock. So those who are having any short positions can continue to hold the short. The stock could test 4150 in next week.
Right. As far as some of the other auto names are concerned, so we've spoken about Tata Motors, we've spoken about Maruti. So the two-wheeler pack, they have also been slightly under the weather. Can you start with Bajaj Auto?
Pankaj, among the two today has down from its rising trend line support, and we think that the stock could correct in next week. So probably around 2260 now the major support is coming. So any rise, if we get it again around 2400 levels, then I think it should be used as an opportunity to create short positions again. The short-term trend of this entire auto sector looks to be on the negative side. So around 2400, one can also go short in Bajaj Auto with stop loss placed about 2590, and the target on the lower side for the stock would be seen around 2260.
Right. Adani Ports, last time when we spoke, you told that 244, 243 is where it is seeing buying coming in. Today, most likely, if in the next 17 minutes things don't change, it would close below that level. Would things change for Adani Ports, or you should wait for Monday morning?
I will still recommend to wait for some sort of reversal signs coming in. The stock is trading at its good support level. 239, 240 is a good support for the stock. And we have seen that last time on 15th of December when the stock made a low of 238. And the stock now is although currently trading around the same levels, but the RSI is trading at higher levels. So there is a positive divergence seen in this stock. The stock may breach this 238 levels and form a lower bottom in the prices. But if the RSI forms a higher bottom over here, which would be considered as a positive divergence in the stock. So I think one should wait for some sort of confirmation in this stock. Any sort of such positive divergence if seen in next week and some sort of reversal action in the price happening at lower levels, I think this could be a good stock to accumulate from 2 to 3 months perspective.
Right. But again, in the near term, you're not expecting any major changes?
No, in the near term, I am not expecting any major movement in the stock from current levels.
Right. It's been one of the favorite names, and it's quite surprising how essentially, markets tend to change the mood towards any large cap company like the Adani Ports. Can you talk about Tata Power? Today there has been an initiating coverage on positive side from Nomura. Do you think first signs of reversal scenes, or still at 68, 69, you would wait for some more confirmation?
Because Tata Power, if observed on the bit long-term charts, then it has shown initial signs of an start of an uptrend. What we say the downtrend is when a stock makes a low top, low bottom, and a uptrend is when a stock makes high top, high bottom. Now after September, the correction which had came after September, the stock has already made a higher bottom around in this month, in the last month of December. So if the stock again crosses the 72, 73 range, which was the earlier top, then it would start forming this higher top, higher bottom formation, which would be earlier signs of an uptrend. So I think the stock is looking positive, definitely positive, because it has made a higher bottom. 60 rupees is a good support for the stock. So keeping stop loss below 60 rupees, one should look to create long positions in the stock. From very short term perspective, it's quite possible the stock could test 74, 75, which is the immediate resistance. But from positional, if it starts forming this high top, high bottom, then I think from next 4 to 6 months, it could outperform the other stocks in this sector.
Right. The other stocks in the sector, maybe an Adani Power, Reliance Power, how are they looking? All of them are 5% right now.
I think in this entire sector, among all these three names, Tata Power is the one stock which had shown initial signs of an uptrend. So basically, I would prefer Tata Power over both these stocks.
Right. As far as some of the other names are concerned, in terms of the mid cap pack, so names which have done very, very well. How would you like that? How would you essentially like them? Maybe a name like India Cement, which has done very well of late.
Yeah, India Cement amongst the mid-cap packs currently looks a good buy. Overall, the stock has started forming this high top, high bottom formation now, and even the good volumes have started coming in. So on the high side, it's quite possible the stock could move up to 110, 112 levels in near term. Even from a bit medium term perspective, if anyone is having 4 to 6 months perspective, I think any dips in the stock should be used as a buying opportunity. Because of this high top, high bottom formation backed with good volume. So probably amongst mid-cap stocks, India Cement is one of the stocks which looks good. Apart from that, right now we are not concentrating much on mid-cap stocks because if we just observe then in Nifty, which we are expecting this last leg of correction, The large cap stocks itself have are trading at attractive levels. So at lower levels, if 7450, 7400 range comes, then I think it would be good opportunity to accumulate large cap stocks again. Among stock specific, we are bullish on Bharti Airtel and Tata Steel and TCS, which we have been recommending to our clients. We specifically see Bharti Airtel, then basically on the weekly charts, it has already shown reversal signs. And the correction of last 4-5 days and outperformance which you have seen in this recent fall indicates that the stock can resume its uptrend. So with a target placed around 370, we are recommending to go long in Bharti at current levels with a stop loss placed below 304. And even TCS looks good amongst the IT pack because now it has been trading in the range since last 6 months, and currently the prices are trading at the lower end of the range. So probably we are anticipating again to prices to go up and test the higher end of the range, around higher end of the range. So I think TCS and Bharti are two of the good stocks that we are recommending among large cap ones.
Right. Just a last word on a name like DLF, 5% higher today, very good volumes.
Okay, DLF around 105 looks to be a good buy. We have seen that since last 3-4 months the stock has traded in this range of 105, 102 on the lower side and 120 to 125 on the higher side. We are expecting that stock could continue to trade in this range. So for those who are traders and trading from 1 or 2 months view, I think when the stock comes to the lower end of the range, 102 to 105, one should look it as a buying opportunity. And again, when the stock moves to the higher end of the range around 125, one should look to book profits over there. So it's a trading activity which one can do by buying at the lower end of the range and again selling at the higher end of the range.
Right. Ruchit, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always a pleasure talking to you. As we were talking to Ruchit, markets absolutely flat, still continue to be up about 30 points around the 7600 mark, but off the day's high definitely since the time we have started the 230 factor. Taking a break, coming back with market closing on the other side.